Hello, and we are back, the Man United agenda, and we are here to preview the Manchester United Europa League game coming up, a must-win game. So welcome, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Man United agenda. And we're here to preview the Man. It started. Oh, it is started. It started. It is started. Sorry, guys. Yep, it is. It started. The lighting is gone. There's no light. I didn't pay the electric, guys. Sorry. The light's gone.
You can't beat an intro like that solo, I'm telling you.
You know, we go out with a bang, come in with a bang.
Exactly. We're late and we actually came in with that. I cannot believe my light has fallen. But guys, listen, welcome to the channel. If you didn't see that, please do not go and rewatch it. It did make so as always, we're joined by Mr. B. How are we doing today, sir? I know I put a smile to your face.
Man. Yeah, as always, man. Funny fucker. Yeah. I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
Pat, how you doing, sir? You good?
Not bad, lads. Not bad at all.
Yep. Andy, welcome back as always, sir. How are we doing?
I'm good. Thank you, sir. And thank you, lads, for having me back on.
Listen, it's always a pleasure. But Andy, what was the result yesterday in Speedway?
Bellevue Aces beat Sheffield Tigers 51-39. So it was a 12-point advantage in the National Grand Final going back to Sheffield on Thursday. So, yeah, my dad enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I've not been a Speedway ride in years and since the 80s, but I had to treat my old man because he loves his Speedway.
Okay, wow. Yeah, right. I'm going to ask the question there. Mr. B, how did you know the score?
I know everything, man. Listen, man. Bellevue played Sheffield somebody or others. So I know. And it's the first leg of a 2-leg final. That's right, isn't it, Andy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
mess.
You, Dad.
Got it. He's got it. I was going to ask Pat, I think we need to become sort of a supporter now, innit? Sort of might keep our heart rate a little bit down.
That's it.
Like, as I said, the only thing when Andy said it to me, I went, horse racing. That's all that was in my head, horse racing. And Andy was now the dog racing.
Nope. You have no idea. You have no idea.
No idea.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. We'll educate you, won't we, Andy?
Yeah. We'll educate you on other things than football in sport.
The only one I know about sort of with that is in Cardiff. Is it still happening in Cardiff as well?
Yeah. National Stadium.
National
World
Stadium,
Final. Yeah. That's every best rider from the country across the world, and they all go to Cardiff every August. And it's let's say it's got a roof, and you can have the roof open or the roof on. It's pretty good.
Yeah. See that, Mr. B? Knowledge. Knowledge brings a great power. Knowledge brings a great power.
Mr. B.
Knowledge brings a great power. But the only reason I know is I've never actually gone and watched it live. What I've done is I've seen the guys, like when I've been to Wales before, and I've actually physically see them working on their bike near the Cardiff Stadium and stuff like that, going into it as well. So that's the only reason I know they've got it there as well. But it's something, would it interest me? Until you try it, you can't say no to it.
Exactly. Like you say, if you were brought up in, I say I'm brought up in different times. I was learned to appreciate all sports in the 80s, bar cricket. But
see, now, Andy, we need to have a conversation. I like cricket.
Wrong show.
Yeah, I'd tennis.
I'm still waiting for Solo to break out. I don't like cricket. He seems to everything else.
No, don't get him started.
No. When it's not football, lads.
Yeah. Again, I think I think I played football at a higher level than cricket. I've got more cricket trophies than football trophies.
Because nobody played cricket. less competition.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, guys, we are going to kickstart the show. If you're new to the channel, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Pat, would you mind giving us some information about our great sponsorship, please?
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now currently sponsored by GMS, which is Global Mapping Surveys, who assist architects, property developers, and construction companies all over the country. They offer a wide range of services such as setting out topographical surveys, 3D laser scanning, monitoring, and the link is in the description from the website and the contact details below.
Brilliant, thank you.
Nice
And
one.
7 in the chat, guys, and if you yet have not given us a like or a subscribe, please do so. And also, what we would like to say, guys, get involved in the chat as well, and we'll read some of your comments out as well. But before we do all of that, let's go into Manchester United. We are at the moment, there's loads of Champions League football on, but we are a Thursday night team. So let's talk about Thursday night football, not Tuesday, not even a Wednesday night. Let's talk Thursday night, because Thursday night's the best night at the moment for us. So let's kickstart. Now, obviously, last time we played these guys, it was a bit tricky. First half, basically, it's almost like it seemed, I wouldn't say they camped out, but we had better chances and we sort of dominate the game. But it's a bit scary after they got that second goal. Let's go to Andy. Andy, let's have a discussion regarding, because I was going to talk to you a little bit about the Leicester game, not Leicester, the Everton game, but we're not going to go that. We're just going to go straight into this preview Europa League game. Man United must-win game, yes or no? And what the decision is.
It's a must-win game, because if we have hope, if we hold any desire to topple the group and avoid the playoff with a Champions League dropout, we have to beat them, and like I say, we have to go to Sociedad as well and win and better the result what they did at Old Trafford. And I think like last Thursday we dominated, but they were so defensive, so compact. They seized on a mistake, and we were attacking from a corner, and it was just lack of concentration from Sancho. Put Martial, I can't pronounce the lad, the fine old lad. I'm hopeless with my words, sorry.
That's fine. Malacia,
yeah, I've got to learn. Malacia, put him under pressure. The poor lad lost it, and they hit us on the break. And to be fair, it was a well-taken goal, and the place went bonkers. You can see how seriously they take the football over there. And it was their moment. And defensively, again, we're having them lapses. Them lapses were like, it was there again on Sunday, a mistake, and it was seized on. Fantastic goal by the Everton player, absolute peach of a goal. And his uncle's JJ Okocha, and he was good back in the day. So if you cut the defensive lark out and then the mistakes, I say you could treat the crowd to a really good, entertaining game on Thursday. 4-5-0. Let's smash these. Let's get back into the groove. Let's say we've won 2 games now after them all in the Etihad. And we'll just go on another run. It's what we do. It's what we're good at. I mean, I said this the other day. You could go on another 8-game winning run, lose. Another 8-game winning run. That's it. I mean, we could end up losing, just say 6-7 games all season in the league. And we're not drawing any, but winning and winning and winning. And I will take that every day of the week. I see United in the top 4 before the World Cup. I really do. 3rd or 4th, or if not a point off the top 4. Because we go on another run now. We're playing the teams in and around us. So let's just get the job done and let's give it them.
Yeah. Fair shout there by sort of Andy there with it. And you look at when Malacia sort of like last week and Luke Shaw came on, I got to say, Luke Shaw looks lean, doesn't he, Pat? It looks like a different person completely. He ain't going to Burger King anymore, that's why. But it looks lean. He's eating salad. He's eating no salad.
Yeah, he must be getting the Mac veggies there lately now instead of the double quarter pounders. But look, he has to capitalise on getting a chance. So unfortunately for Malacia, he was a little bit wobbly in the last Omonia game after the Man City game, because he was up against sheer talent that was far superior to himself in the Man City game. And then when we came in for the Omonia game there, just like what Andy said, he was a bit wobbled. I think he was a bit wobbled going into that game. He mightn't have been as full as confidence as he normally would, because let's not remember, he's still only a young lad. So I won't be putting any pressure on him. But Luke Shaw coming back in, yes, this is his chance now. He has the pressure on him, so he has to take this chance. And the same with Victor Lindelof as well. Victor Lindelof got a chance there the weekend. His time to capitalize on it as well. So Luke Shaw, he not just has to be good defensively, he has to be good going forward, and then make sure he's getting back as well. Because there's a couple of times, I don't know whether he's not communicating with the lads when he's going forward to get himself covered, and he's leaving us exposed. There was a couple of things he was doing the last couple of games that used to bother me about him. So hopefully he improves his all-round game and not just his fitness for the next game.
Yeah. I'm going to what Pat just said as well there, Mr. B. Like, Luke Shaw comes in, and the last 2 games now he's got on his belt, looks completely a different player completely. For me, he looks more of the Luke Shawdinho that we know. I know it's only 2 games. I know it's only sort of like the 2 games, but I think it's an opportunity. He's got to grasp this opportunity to get back into this first starting 11.
I think Ten Hag, after his performance, reanalyzing the game, he really did have a good game against Everton. I actually don't think he's going to play on Thursday. I think he's going to save him. I think he's going to save him for the Newcastle game. I think Malacia is going to play.
Okay.
I think first choice. I think Shaw proved in that game that he's going to be Ten Hag's first choice player moving forward for the next. Well, look, you know what Ten Hag's like. If a player makes a mistake, he's out. But I think Luke Shaw. No, it's great. It means that they can't drop off.
Yeah, I mean, Luke Shaw's got his chance. He can't make any more mistakes now, because I think I say Thursday he won't play. I agree with Mr. B. I think we need him for Sunday. And Malacia, I think he'll get some confidence from this Thursday, playing a clean sheet, helping the team win. And I say this is competition for places now. You're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. You shake it all about. That's what we need, and I'm glad it's happening.
Yeah, and you guys are right with what you're saying, and Mr. B, you said it as well. It's a case with Ten Hag. This is what I love about Ten Hag, is there's no room for mistakes, and if you make the mistake, you know you got to fight for this position to come back in the team. And yes, Malacias might get the opportunity tomorrow over Luke Shaw. The only reason I'm saying Luke Shaw within this is the simple fact is about getting him to a match sharpness level, because he's been out for a very long time, and he's played a little bit against Man City, then he played again this week. I think he just needs a bit more to get him to that level. And again, come Sunday, it's going to be another game where he's got to go and prove himself. And it's the same thing when we had Telles coming in the team. It pushed him, didn't it? It pushed him to the next level. And I think this is what Luke Shaw needs.
So does he have no self-motivation then? Does he need competition for him to step up? It makes no sense to me.
You do though, Mr. B, because...
Valid point.
Yeah, yes, but for me, it's Man United on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know the team in week out. There was no sort of if you make a mistake, then this person's going to come in. You know,
no repercussions for playing shit.
Yeah. So now you know if you play rubbish, you're not getting in the team. So this is what he needed. This is what he wanted. Look at now when you look at between Wan-Bissaka and say Dalot. Look at Dalot. For me, he's probably one of the best in his position right now. Well, top 5 at the moment in the Premier League.
He had a stinker Sunday. He made some really bad mistakes, and he got away with them. That pass straight across the middle and the midfield, he didn't even look up. So I think, he's dropped a bit in the last 2 games, and he needs to up his game at Delo. He really has.
So with Luke Shaw, it's like everything else. It's complacency, lads. If they don't feel the pressure on them, they don't put in the effort. It's the same with the likes of, I don't want to mention other teams now, but it's the same with, it goes for fitness, it goes for teammates, and it goes for the big green dollar that you earn as well. Look at Mo Salah at Liverpool now. Hasn't been the same player since he got his bumper contract. Nope.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Not that anybody who gives a shit in this.
Man the
in this
gap,
group.
Liverpool. Man the gap. Amount of times that we've had that round down our throat, I will say that with a smile.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. And that's what it is. It goes the same for having someone standing behind you, chomping at the bit to get in there. It's complacency. So it's what we need, and it's great to see it. So look, lads, if we were going back and looking at our team at the start of the year, probably even before Anthony was signed, we wouldn't have been saying, geez, we really need a right back now coming to January. But now we know we want a right back solely just to cover Salah, just to put competition on him. Because, look, it's not looking great for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, even though I thought he was great when he first came in. If he can revive himself, I'll be shocked. But, look, let's see what happens.
I'm going to say this, but don't you think at the moment, like him and Trent, so it's almost the polar opposite of each other, isn't it? Where one-on-one defending, Luke Shaw is good at. Wan-Bissaka is good at. But then going forward, he stinks. And then it's role reverse with Trent, isn't it? He's good at going forward, but just can't defend.
Oh, I don't know, lads. I think complacency is the same problem with Trent Alexander again. He's just getting too cocky in his own ability.
Good.
And that's what's yeah, and once again, Mr. B, right on cue. Good.
Long may it continue.
May he stay. Let's call him Captain Complacency.
Yeah. Captain Complacency, I like that one.
Captain Gobshite.
Yeah. So again, we're going to go on to sort of before we'll go on to this one, guys, and then we'll then read some comments out as well. So we're going to talk about obviously Martial is out now, injured. So is it time? Jadon Sancho, I predicted him to be probably our player of the season, but at the moment is not doing as well as I thought he would have. So Andy, recall him back, or do we give someone another opportunity to come in instead of him, or we just,
he needs to learn. We need to kick up the ass because it was his mistake that led to their goal last Thursday. And did he jog back with everybody else who was panicking because of his mistake? No. Head down, little jog. No, let him suffer. Like you say, where's that form from the Bundesliga? Where is that Jadon Sancho? Hey, I know it's different league and all that you say, but he must suffer. He must suffer and learn like Luke Shaw has in the last couple of games. And I like I say, if Rashford drops off, he'll get his chance. If Martial drops off, he'll get his chance. I am sick to the back teeth. These players have to be held accountable. Whether you're talent or where you're bang average, you run your socks off for the club. And you see Ten Hag's reaction last week, shaking his head, absolutely fuming. That's why they both got hauled off. And we had to bring out the rescue squad. That's what it is. We had to bring out the rescue squad because we was in control. We was doing well. We were trying to get a goal, and he just hit us on the break. And that was all down to Jadon Sancho. Accountability. Yes. That's what cost. I say there was nothing there last season.
So you're saying that you don't think Jadon should be starting, or not at all? I'm trying to look. He doesn't deserve a start, but
I wouldn't start him. Just be part of the squad.
Who would you play?
Maybe I'll give Elanga a chance. Maybe on Thursday.
That's a good shout.
Give Elanga a chance to prove his worth because he's coming 100%. I say Elanga, give him a chance. Have a little bit of contention, a little bit of confrontation, a little bit of rivalry. It's what you need. It'll make Sancho a better player. Look at Luke Shaw now. Like you say, he's up for the challenge now. So will he drop? No, these players can't drop their guard now. They're scared. You say because I'm sure Malacia will come good, and he said, "I want this chance again. I want my chance again." Not in a selfish way, but they will get chances. So Sancho, sit on the bench, lad. You may get a chance Sunday against Newcastle, but Elanga.
Yeah. And Pat, do you echo what Andy's saying? Obviously, starting Elanga over probably Jadon because that's for me.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, go on. Sorry, you carry on.
It's a fair point at the moment, And as much as Erik ten Hag has to play his best players, he's probably looking at it as in a conveyor belt. He had Sancho in there. He's not doing the work rate that he was asked for. So now he's popped off. Down he goes, and here's Anthony Elanga coming in behind him. They're not the same caliber, but Anthony comes in, and he's going to get his chance. He's going to work his socks off until, just like Scott McTominay keeping Casemiro out of sight, I hope Elanga plays well for 4 or 5 games, keep Sancho out of squad, and then Sancho get the chance to come back in and proves a work rate to get back in. Because until you prove it, it's too frustrating watching Manchester United players not working hard enough. And it makes others look bad. It makes other players look bad when they're not working hard enough. But like the likes of the Bruno Slayton going on there earlier on, other players aren't working as hard as other players in the midfield, and it gets other players a bad name because not all fans are looking across the board there. They're just looking to slate one player who they've seen do a bad pass or a bad move. So I think Sancho isn't working hard enough. In comparisons to Anthony's, he wasn't great in the City game, but you can see he was working harder than Sancho. So at the end of the day, no fan for Manchester United would ever be upset at a player that doesn't work hard enough. That is working hard enough, should I say.
Yeah. Right, guys, we are going to get you to read. Who wants to do it? Andy, you fancy doing some comments today? Let's get Andy some comments.
Yeah, HD Gamer 2000 said, Palestri, anyone?
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Did Palestri train? Because I know they had a lot of the youngsters training this week. Charlie McNeil, Joe Hugel, Shola Shoteri, Isaac Hansen, Aronson. Is it Aronson? Dan Gore, Kobe Manu, and Sam Murray. They all trained with the senior team this week as of Monday. Do you think any of these guys have got a chance?
Nah.
Who knows? Who knows? You might get one. You might get one. I'll be on the bench anyway. You might get one on the bench.
Yeah. Charlie Savage might be on.
In starting 11 now, but you might get one on the bench.
Yeah.
Or 2 on the bench.
So, right, let's go with that one. Oops, sorry. Oh, you control it then, and Andy can read them out.
No. Sorry, I'm not doing it.
Okay, so go on.
HD Gamer again. Jim Ratcliffe said he would probably have a go at United if they were sale, but the Glazers don't want to sell now. The biggest task is getting them out. I seen the interview tonight and I heard about it. And he's best friends with the Glazers. I mean, I didn't know what to say. Or is he playing his cards close to his chest like a Las Vegas dealer? I will stab these in the back when I am ready. A lightsaber right through the back, through the chest. Yes.
Oh, brilliant. There we got Stuart.
Evening Stuart, big up. UK Strange, evening everybody. Niall Kane, big up the lads, thank you. Big G, Ollie Peeps. Did I say that right? Armando, good evening to the wonderful panel and the coolest guys and girls in the comments. Good evening, sir. And Armando again, the Cypriot team aren't that good. I see this as an opportunity to gain some confidence in our game and with certain fringe players. Well, that's a valid point. Yeah.
Man of reason.
And Stuart Marshall again, I wouldn't rest Ronaldo, save him. I would rest Ronaldo, save him from the Jardis. No, mate, he needs game time.
No, I want him to play.
Needs game time. He needs game time.
He's just hammering in tour gear there, ready to come out and just hit the blocks. And the same with Anthony.
That goal will trigger a landslide now. You watch.
Yeah.
And if he's back in that trick after 70 minutes, then take him off, give him a rest.
Just a hat trick. Just a hat trick, that's all.
Hat trick on Thursday for Ronaldo, you know what I mean?
And see that
I won't rest Ronaldo, he's had enough rest being on the bench. He agrees with me. Smash him.
Yeah. See that lunatic Anthony? I'd whisper in his ear, here, you missed some easy chances there the last game. You better score this time. And he'd be out on that pitch like a lunatic he would. Hey, man, I'm telling you, if I was Ten Hag, I'd be like, see them soft touches you missed last time, you better not miss them this time. And he'd be like that, crazy to get out onto the pitch. He'd probably just run the ball into the goal instead of even kicking it.
I do like it when he cuts in, though. I do like it when he cuts in.
Oh, man, he's a tasty player.
UK strains. We're talking relegation in the first 3 Premier League matches. Now we're talking about top 4 before Christmas, before the World Cup. Why not?
Lovely, isn't it?
Why not?
I'm guilty of that. I said if we finish 7th or 8th this year, I'll be delighted.
I said we finished
no.
7th or 8th.
England's number 1. England's number Luke Shaw goes back for Everton. 1 game, Omondo.
Yeah, man. He needs it more.
And Big G, Shaw looks like he stopped going to Greggs and Burger King. He's put some on muscle. In the last couple of months, he's probably on salads now for the foreseeable future. And Matthew Besant, big up everyone in the show and in the chat. FC United forever. Yeah, Mr. Pink is back. The Pink. What's an Arsenal fan doing in here? Hello, Mr. Arsenal fan.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, they're getting brave now, aren't they? They're getting brave because they're dreaming.
He hasn't slept since Sunday. He's been on every YouTube channel since Sunday saying hello to everybody.
I know. And McKay, a bunch of youngsters, has been training with the first team throughout Eric Ten Hag's tenure. Wouldn't put too much weight on it, but 1 or 2 will get a chance this season. That's from Emma. And Mr. Cosman, big up Andy Tate himself. Thank you, Mr. Cosman. And bath time with, what's that?
Yeah, he's missed the topical. He's talking about
topographical survey. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late with topographical surveys. You missed the bath time.
You missed it.
You missed it, but you haven't.
I'll tell you what.
Pat's got to do it again now before we move on to Solo 11. So, guys, in the comments, make sure give us your predicted team lineup. And give us also the player that you believe tomorrow will be the key player for Manchester United to watch as well. So we are going to ask the panels as well. So make sure you get your team in right now after Pat reads this nice little message out.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are now sponsored by Global Mapping Surveys. Global Mapping Surveys currently assist architects, property developers, and construction companies all over the country. They offer a wide range of services such as setting out topographical surveys, 3D laser scanning, monitoring. The link is in the description of the website and contact details below.
So bath time, you didn't miss it. So guys,
only for you, bath time.
Only for you. So guys, we are going to go now to the Solo 11. So let's kickstart first. Before I start off with Mr. B, I always go with Mr. B last because I know Mr. B like to critique quite often. So let's go to Andy. What do you make of this team? I'll put Mr. B in the corner for the minute.
What's the right back with the hair? I mean, the new keeper, he's going to get every game's too important at the moment. The reserve keeper won't even get a sniff at the moment. So I think that's the way it's going to be, at least till the World Cup. So you say Martinez, Raf, Delo, and Luke Shaw will seize his chance. Ericsson, Bruno, okay, but Fred, I don't know.
Last time around, Andy, I got to call names, so he's in today.
Game time, though, is there? I mean, maybe McTominay, I don't know. He's not had game time, and that would be my only concern. And Bruno is he's not firing really good at the moment, is he? He's playing okay. He's doing the passes, but I think he needs to start scoring. And Anthony and Rashford with Ronaldo up front, I think that's fair enough. I really do.
Let's go, Pat. I want to go to Mr. B last.
Okay, so the low, we don't have much of a choice in the low at the moment, unless we're to bring in the likes of Tuanzebe or Mengi. But I think Tuanzebe is still currently injured, and yes. I don't think we throw Mengi in to a game like this. So it's going to stay with the low. Varane, I would still leave on the bench to let himself get 100% fully fit, because I don't want to rush this man back, because with his biscuit legs, we don't want to break him after one game out. So it would be Victor Lindelof after this display against Everton. I think he deserves another run, even though he's going to play probably against Newcastle as well. Martinez, I would have him in every single game until his legs fall off, because I think he's fantastic. Luke Shaw, we've all said Luke Shaw deserves to be in the starting lineup. But I think, as we mentioned earlier on, I think he should be kept for the Newcastle game, and Malacia get a run out. So in midfield, I'd like to see that man Casemiro play as a single pivot with McTominay and Bruno in front of him. I'd like to get McTominay a run out before Fred. Please don't shoot me down there.
For God's sake.
Solo. And I can't argue with the top four, the top three there with Rashford, Ronaldo, and Anthony. I'd like to see Elanga get a run out just because I actually really like the lad. So maybe get brought on for Anthony or Rashford or Ronaldo during the game. Just give one of them a break.
Yeah, he needs fight. If we smash him first half, then give him the second half. Rotate
100%.
it. Smash him first half and get the game, get the job done.
Mr. B?
I'm not playing Fred.
Just plain and simple. I'm not playing Fred. I'm not playing Fred.
I think Casemiro needs a little bit more. I would play Casemiro for 45 minutes to an hour, just to keep his engine running. I would then bring. But McTominay is suspended for the Newcastle game, so
he is in it.
Somebody who needs. So there's somebody. He needs to play. So I'm going to see. I can't see him playing McTominay and Casemiro. To be honest, I think Eriksen does need a rest.
Fred and Casemiro together.
Oh Lord! You know what? He could actually get away with that as long as it's not McTominay and Fred. I don't care.
Do you think Eriksen's too more valuable for Sunday instead?
Yeah, I wouldn't play Eriksen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play Eriksen.
No way. Out with that team straight away.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Eriksen. He needs at some stage he's got to not start a game.
He needs a rest. Yeah.
He's gonna flog him to death. Rashford, yes, that's more because I don't think Sancho deserves a start. But if we're winning by halftime, get these players off. Ronaldo, he said he's going to go on a run now. And Anthony, look, you play Anthony. I love him to death. He plays every game. So bar Fred, which I knew was going to be an issue. I'll take that. I would have Varane. I would have Lindelof playing instead of Varane, probably. And then bringing Varane on. I just want to make sure that he's ready for the Newcastle game. So give him some sort of game time. Yeah, give him some sort of game time. But Solly, he did all right this week. I can't moan with that one, to be honest.
Apart from Fred, everyone moaned at. Yeah, okay.
I didn't realise you put CR 700. I thought that's very nice.
Goat. Absolute goat. Right, guys, we are going to quickly run through only a few comments quickly. And what we're going to do is, Andy, I'll just get you to look at some bits here and get your score prediction in as well, guys. That's next.
Yeah. Bath Time has come out with his, you're out of your mind, Solo, if you think McTominay plays. If you don't think McTominay plays, it could be the last hurrah for McFred. I think that boat sailed a long time ago, mate. Stuart Marshall, I'll start Garnacho Thursday. Maybe, who knows?
As much as I'd love to see it, I don't think it's going to happen.
Like I say, the games are too important. Bath time as well. Elanga, Sancho, Malacia should start, I reckon. Stuart Marshall, we've had that one.
Oh, sorry, apologies.
Emma K, I would love to see a bit of Palestra.
He got raving reviews when he was off an international break from a couple of the lads on his team, so
maybe a cameo. Gamer, Malacia should start. Yeah, I agree on that. UK Strains, Heaton, Martinez, Delo, Malacia, Shaw, Eriksen, Casemiro, Fernandez, Anthony, Elanga, and Ronaldo. Wow. Oh, my throat. And Rich Sports, Elanga has looked good this season.
Yeah, and he said also, I think he's injured, Donny van der Beek.
Yeah, he is. I think he is injured.
He's injured. A lot of people are saying. Yeah, he's injured. I think he's been injured for a while now, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people, because he's not playing, believe he's not getting in the team. He's actually physically injured.
He's in the hospital getting all them splinters removed from his arse.
He got married, didn't he? He got married.
Yeah, he
Must
did.
have been hell of a wedding like that if he's getting splinters. What I know.
Oh, brilliant.
Rich Sports, we need to put this team away in the first half so we can bring on young players. I agree with that.
Agree.
McKay, Delo shouldn't even be on the plane. He needs to be rested.
Well, who are you going to play instead of him? We'd have a right back that he's going to play.
Wan-Bissaka is injured as well.
Yeah.
is injured.
Injured in his head.
So, guys, we are going to do the score prediction now. So, as always, let's go with Andy. Andy, what's your score prediction for this game?
I'm going 5 to 6-0, and we smash these. I want some cleansing. If we can get beat by 6 and 4, we can smash somebody by 5 and 6. I want some cleansing and some clearance for Sunday against Newcastle.
Absolutely brilliant. Mr. B?
3-0.
3-0.
It's going to be a disappointing 3-0. I'm going to be mad that it's only 3, but I think it's going to be 3-0.
Okay. Pat?
6-0. Sancho, Rashford, and Ronaldo. Gonna smash them over.
3-0. 3-1, sorry. I'm gonna say Ronaldo, 2, Sancho.
They ain't scoring. They're not scoring.
And Fred with a top
own goal. Oh, there's your goal. The own
Fred
goal
that
by
trick.
Fred.
Fred that trick.
Fred that
really
trick. Listen, yeah. If he does. We're just gonna have this one.
FC United, I would actually play Fred and Casemiro in a holding midfield role with Jadon as the attacking midfielder in the Bruno role. Bruno needs a recovery break. That's actually Jadon's best position. Is that the position he played at Borussia Dortmund?
Yes.
He played left.
He played left. He can introvert though, didn't he? He introvert with. That's how he plays.
I don't know too much about Jadon playing in for his Dortmund career, but anytime I used to see him on the review, it was like he played on the left and the right, and he swapped out throughout the game. So I don't know. If anyone knows much about the Dutch league, probably inform us.
So FC United Forever is telling you yes, he did.
He did have Haaland and he did have Bellingham alongside, so maybe it was them two who made him shine.
So, guys, what we're going to do, Andy, as always, we know you're with us either on a Monday or Tuesday night, but where can these beautiful people in the chat find you if they haven't yet found you?
Andy Tate is back on Instagram. It's Andrew.Tate.3367. On Instagram, it's just purely for fun. I'll never get the other account back because of some certain bald-headed guy with glasses. So, but at least I'm back on Instagram, people, and check it out. And I'm on TikTok as well.
Brilliant, excellent. And the rest of you guys ain't gonna even bother asking where I can find you because we know we're gonna find you back here tomorrow at some point. In a pub somewhere. But guys, listen, from us on the Money Agenda, thanks to everyone who's liked, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back tomorrow. But before I say we're back, make sure 14 in the chat. The eye test is on after this at 10 p.m. So make sure you go check the guys out. Omondi and Bath Town will be on at 10 o'clock. So do make sure you go and check them out as well and give them a like, share, and a subscribe as well. So guys, from us tonight, we've been the Money Agenda, and speak to you soon. Thank you guys. Good night.
Good night.